All right, let's roll. Let's roll. Who's going to start?
Why don't you start, Jake? What do you got to say about it?
I think it was the best thing I've ever seen. They climbed the corporate ladder. It was the best thing I've ever seen. That was awesome.
Yeah, agreed.
I thought that was fantastic. Until they got on the roof.
Yeah,
yes. Yeah, the roof was literally
the roof was boring. They should have spent more time climbing. Because when I looked at the time, it was like 2 hours in. I'm thinking, sweet, they're going to be just like beating the fuck out of each other. Because I didn't know it was the same time.
Yeah, either did I.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Either did I.
But yeah, I thought they would have spent more time getting there. Fucking Heyman.
People power.
Heyman having a feast, being interrupted. Johnny Laryngitis on his scooter.
He got what he deserved.
Fucking Vince.
He got what he deserved.
That was the best.
Yeah.
Because I saw Bryan and Styles in there, and I didn't see Vince. I saw the big dinosaur. I'm like, oh, fuck, they're in Vince's office. And then he turns around, and they just shut themselves. And he's just like, get out! And then Styles is like, let's clean up the chairs. Let's fix this up. And then they're just like, oh, he was such a bitch in there. Oh, that was fan. Fucking, it all started with Brother Love taking a piss. Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
And what else was it? Oh, I just loved Daniel Bryan at the beginning.
Yeah,
he's just like, okay, let's do this. Like, let's go.
It was funny, the entrances.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Yeah.
I'm just like, are they just going to just rock up? Or I was sort of thinking like the House of Horrors match when Orton just rocked up in the limo. I thought they were just going to each rock up with like a chauffeur or something. No Triple H. I thought Triple H might have been there after Stephanie was there. The women, there wasn't much on them.
No.
Apart from Dana Brooke running around with a photo wrapped around her. Like, fucking just take the album. As if you would hit someone with your own fucking photo.
Yeah, I thought she was going to kiss her or something.
Come on, woman. But yeah, the Money in the Bank, that match was awesome. Until they got on the roof.
Yeah.
I will say, I told you so with Oscar. Let's say that. And I will say to you, Jaden, you should have listened to me. You should have listened to me when I said you're picking Otis. Which is fucking wow. What about Corbin? He should be up for attempted murder.
Yeah, I don't know how far Ray and Aleister Black fell, but geez.
I was just waiting for him to cut to a camera shot down below from the ground floor, and you just see
like really far.
You
down
see
something?
like two mannequins just like hit the ground.
Yeah,
I was waiting for something like that. But yeah, when Elias came in, good to see that man back. CNBP represent. When Corbin fell and Styles had it, I'm like, oh fuck! I picked both, and then he dropped it to Otis. I'm like, I think my reaction was the same when I saw the Firefly Funhouse match. I was like, what the fuck? So Jaden's Carlson. Sorry, I keep using your government name.
Yeah,
he's fuming on the other end.
Okay,
his hair's turned a nice bright orange and flamey.
My hair is not falling out because it's being bleached and dead. It's falling out because I'm fucking annoyed.
There we go. I'm just going to quickly say, I'm going to let you go on your tangent. I'm going to say Ziggler is going to take it off him.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say that.
Sorry, did I just beat you to it?
No. That's all right. They're going to have a match.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Cash it in on Drew.
Oh, you reckon
Their
Drew?
history. McIntyre did Ziggler to join Corbin and Lashley. Speaking of Lashley, do we do that now, or do you want to go off, Carlson?
Oh, please.
I wasn't really going to go off. I was just going to be like, he's got to lose it. I was like, he's got to be like the Mr. Kennedy.
Yeah.
He's got to lose it.
Well, I just saw something on here before we came on.
Oh.
He's going to cash it in on the New Day. He's going to use it as a tag team. Oh. So I think they should do a tag team Money in the Bank.
Yeah, agreed.
That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, the matches were great, and the most entertaining man in all of WWE. R-Truth.
Mhm.
He's coming for you, Tom Brady. He's coming.
Well, it wouldn't be hard if you've seen Tom Brady run. It's greatest thing in sports. Yeah, that was funny. Asking the crowd what's up, how they're going.
I fucking love R-Truth. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have much of an opinion on it until you just went through like that match. I didn't have much of an opinion on the whole pay-per-view. Like, I liked that match. 100% loved the fucking main event match. I didn't have much of an opinion on it until I'm going through the card here. Like, they were all decent matches. Obviously, except for Lashley and Truth. But
that was entertaining, but now, this is the only thing we spoke about today. This is the first time I think we haven't spoken of a pay-per-view until coming on here to do this. The only thing I said was, how is Hardy Cesaro pre-show? Lashley, Truth, MVP.
But that's why.
But still, it's Jeff Hardy's return.
Yeah.
I mean, no one gives a fuck about Lashley. He can go on the pre-show.
No.
Exactly.
No, and it's MVP. So has MVP got these new tag teams and Lashley? I guess.
I don't know, but I'm pretty pissed off that Hardy didn't come out to no more words.
Well, it's pre-show.
Really
Probably when there's a crowd.
Yeah, they'll go actually.
Maybe when
Fuck Hardy. I felt like that match went for longer than 13 minutes. I was going for it.
That's good time for pre-show.
It's good for a pre-show,
Yeah.
100%. It was a good match. It was actually a really good match.
I got up just in time for that match.
Yeah. I watched it after the pay-per-view when I said, finish watching the pay-per-view now. I watched the Jeff Hardy match.
Oh, yep.
I was like, fuck, this is good, actually. No, honestly, I enjoyed every single match except for, as I said, Lashley Truth. But I didn't know MVP lost so much weight.
Yeah.
It just made the MVP lose some weight.
Didn't even think of that.
I should have.
Obviously, you weren't listening to R-Truth.
I was being educated on how to play basketball from R-Truth. I was learning how to ball.
He was like, I knew. He's like, I had a feeling I wasn't going to beat MVP out there. He lost some weight, but I didn't realize he lost some weight.
Afterwards, holding the
What about? I want to try a 6-point shot. Truth, he's gold.
Yeah. The title just keeps growing in names. I can't even say it anymore. Not that I could. But yeah, that just goes to show what a joke that title is.
Yeah,
giving it to Gronk and then letting him leave with it, and not even at least have him come back and lose it.
Yeah,
but Vince is too busy sanitizing his hands.
Yeah,
I actually thought Vince was going to say to him, "Sanitize your hands before you leave."
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been good.
I thought he was going to say that.
That would have been awesome.
What do you think, Chris? Of it as a whole. This is
as a whole
history. It's the first actual pay-per-view Chris has watched in about 10 years.
True. Overall, I the post COVID-19 era, it was all right. The only match I didn't watch was the women's match. I actually put it on mute because I didn't want to hear Bailey absolutely whine me to tears.
That was a decent match. I'm not going to lie.
Was it?
Yeah, what? I was going to say, Bailey's a good wrestler.
I'm not going to lie. That was a good match.
Okay.
Bailey's good.
I'll have to go back and watch it. I'll go back and watch it.
She's actually making this heel thing work.
Yeah, and I just couldn't stop looking at Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop looking at
Fuck, she's growing on me.
I know.
Fucking
Sasha
hell.
Banks is growing on me.
Fucking hell, Mella. Unbelievable.
Still teasing that turn as well.
Yeah, it's happening. 100%.
So.
But, it was good. It was good. The only match that I didn't want to watch, that I had to put myself through, was McIntyre and Rollins, just because my opinion on Rollins. But we agreed beforehand. We on both sides, we cop shit, and we don't make an issue of it.
Don't you like McIntyre?
I like McIntyre, but I don't like Rollins.
Yeah, but wouldn't you watch it for him?
True. Very true. I'll have to keep that in mind.
I thought that match could have been better, eh?
Yeah, but see, that match is one that needs a crowd. That one.
No, it was
Especially
good.
with people
really
getting
good.
behind McIntyre. I was surprised by the handshake at the end.
Yeah, do you reckon that means like they're done?
Fuck, I hope not, but I would have thought it would have kept going a bit, but who else is there on Raw?
Yeah.
McIntyre. Owens is injured.
Fuck Lashley.
Lashley needs
Murphy might have a crack.
Disciple, yeah.
No, it was. I was going over it today about the women's match, and I was just going over it this afternoon at work, and I'm thinking, the only good person in it, and sorry, Jaden, I'm going to hurt your feelings, but apart from Oscar, all the participants were shit. They were absolutely rubbish, and I'm bagging Baszler, Nia, especially Nia, Mella, sorry Carlson,
That's all right.
and Dana Brooke and whoever else was fucking in it. To me, and it's my opinion. That's how we judge things. I've been told not to try to win over someone's opinion. I'm getting all literal and shit.
Boring.
Apart from Oscar, I obviously she was going to win it because there was no Bailey, no Charlotte, no Banks, no Lynch, no Bianca Belair, no anyone else. So yeah, as far as I saw it, Oscar was ultimately going to win it. Apart from Mella, could have been a 3-time Mrs.
Yeah,
Money.
I
Didn't you
thought
predict
they might have
Baszler?
done that.
I did. But I just saw it as so easy that Oscar was going to win it. But she proved me wrong. I thought Baszler was, but I'm hoping she picked Charlotte only to pay her back for WrestleMania. That's my opinion. Because Oscar's got to get that back. Got to get that fucking bitch back. Yeah. But above all else, outside Judgment Day 2000, it was a great pay-per-view from start to finish.
With Oscar winning, like, does that mean her and Lynch are going to have another fucking match? Didn't they just have like 3 matches for the title?
I think it was 2.
Unless he holds it for a long time.
Like you said, he.
And then just comes out and fucking is out of the blue, and then they don't have a rivalry at all.
Maybe she's
I don't
going.
see a rivalry out of it.
Sorry,
Lynch has had the title for like the longest ever or some shit now.
Yeah,
I think without even being there for like 2 months. She's going on the Lesnar reign.
Yeah.
Then again, it's a red belt on Raw, so you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah. Sorry, Jake. Maybe she's going for the Grand Slam. I mean, she's won everything but the Raw Women's title. She's won NXT, SmackDown, and the tag team titles. So
I thought the tag champs. Oh no, they're not.
Nah. Maybe she's going for the Grand Slam. Maybe.
Yeah, could be.
Second person to do it. The first, unfortunately, was Bailey. Ugh. I'd rather it had been Charlotte, to be honest.
So, Styles Taker, part 2.
I was going to say.
As soon as I saw him get scared by the picture, I'm like, oh fuck, there goes my pick. He's not winning.
Yeah.
I reckon Mania next year, proper match, big crowd, and Styles wins, and it's Taker's last ever match.
Fucking hell, she's going for 400 days. She's on 3 nights.
So you think Mania? You don't think SummerSlam?
Yeah. I reckon Mania.
Fucking hell. Jesus. It's off 1 rank.
What about the Universal Championship?
Time.
Sorry.
What did you think of that? Yeah. I was disappointed. I was expecting the Fiend.
You know what I was hoping for? I was hoping
Luke Harper just came out.
Strowman would he'd be the black sheep, and like Wyatt would just lay down for him when they beat together. As like an actual, I want to see like Wyatt control Strowman.
No, I was sort of thinking when he put the mask on, and then they hugged, and he was like laughing and stuff. Then the lights would go out because with no crowd there, it's easy to do it. Where you could just pre-tape it, and then Strowman's just standing there, same position, and then Wyatt turns into the Fiend, and then you sort of get the Black Sheep versus the Fiend, which I think could be a possibility.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I don't think they're done yet because I reckon I thought the Fiend was going to have a go. Like next match, it'll be the Fiend.
Yeah, because
yeah.
I mean, it was just I don't know.
Maybe that's his gimmick. Outside.
Bray Wyatt just doesn't do it for me, eh?
Yeah.
Not like when he was the Eater of Worlds.
I still rather Bray Wyatt, but not the Fiend.
Yeah, I can't get behind the Fiend.
Yeah.
For the old one.
Oh well. But you two usually, well, not usually, you two definitely see it, see what a gimmick does, and when it runs out, you say it how it is, and usually, I'm not sold on it yet, but hopefully the Sheep versus the Fiend in months to come, I reckon. Strowman needs a gimmick.
Yeah, maybe. I was fucking getting excited. I thought they scrapped Backlash.
Yeah, I thought it was Extreme Rules next.
Yeah. You said that the other night, and Wikipedia didn't show anything.
I don't even look on Wikipedia. There's nothing to look at. There's nothing going on.
True. All right, that's gone. Yeah. No, it's good.
I can't see any new contenders. I honestly see Strowman, Wyatt, and McIntyre Rollins again. Next pay-per-view. I can't see any fresh blood.
You know what I think?
Let's have a look.
Jackson Wright
You reckon?
have a crack. Honestly, he's a fucking unit.
Yeah.
He's a fucking unit. I don't reckon next, but he will have one.
He should have had one in NXT.
I don't know who's next. Fuck. I've got no idea.
Maybe Styles.
Unless, yeah. Oh.
You know what I'd like to see? Who should have won it, I think, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
The man on commentary. Samoa Joe. I think he's this generation's Taz. A good wrestler just being put on commentary because they can talk, but because he's the best commentator in WWE right now. He's that good. But he needs to get back in the ring. I think he should have beat Styles for the title a couple of years ago. Well, I'd like to see him get a crack.
Yeah, I mean, he did go against Lesnar, and Lesnar pretty much squashed him. Well, not squashed him. Did what he did. Yeah, no, tend to agree with that.
And then on SmackDown.
Yeah, I was just looking.
Shamey Hardy. Well,
yeah. I heard a couple mentions of the bar on the commentary in the pre-show. I was quite
that's
happy.
right. Sheamus will be teaming up with Cesaro. Again, when I saw that announced, I think I woke up. It was like 6 a.m. or something. And I'm like, whatever. Have a look on Instagram. And I saw that, and I'm like, the bar's coming back. I got so excited. I just had to put it in the chat.
Saw that.
Yeah, I can't wait. I was just waiting for Sheamus to come out. Like, where is he? Make it happen. Make it happen. Speaking of tag teams, the tag team match at the beginning.
Fuck, I love that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good.
I was unaware John Morrison had a new name. Johnny Drip Drip.
Yeah,
But yeah, that was a good match. I enjoyed the Spanish fly off the top rope onto everyone.
Yeah.
outside.
I reckon what will happen is New Day against the Forgotten Sons for a while.
Yeah.
They'll keep beating up, and then until Woods comes back and evens it up.
Mm.
But he could be using it out for ages.
Yeah, it's an Achilles. So it's been.
So maybe not.
What was it? It was in Australia, so it was October.
Has it been?
So it's been about 7-8 months. But they're like 12, depending, how you recover, age. It could take longer. So, hey, he could come back and beat a hacker. He's into computers and shit. So
that'd be so funny.
So yeah, sorry, I forgot. I thought it was Matt Hardy.
Holy.
Yeah. Can't think of anything else other than Otis Balboa saying, "Mandy, we did it."
Yeah.
That was so random.
Honestly,
I didn't even get the shits when I saw it. I just laughed.
I got the shits.
I was laughing
the
at
shits big time.
everything he was saying. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. The whole time.
I was
When he
laughing
found the cafeteria, that was pretty funny.
Oh, yeah.
Perfectly made for him.
I thought him and Niall were going to fucking go to a
Food fight!
buffet.
Fucking poor Heyman. That was so funny seeing Heyman.
Oh. Imagine if Lesnar was around the corner. Or maybe that's just me.
Oh. No, that would have been good, actually.
Talk about up for attempted murder. He would have thrown them all off.
Should have had that burst of diarrhea in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's always in trouble. Clown. It's about to call him something else. So what's next? Backlash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's be interesting to see what happens. Moving forward.
Yeah, that's the thing. I actually got no idea what's going to happen because it basically, it looks like the.
It's tough as well because they're running on thin roster. Because a lot of people are just stuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen Robert Roode. I don't know what he goes by. I just hope this breaks up him and Ziggler.
Yeah, he
and
comes back.
Like, he comes back. Maybe he goes back to NXT. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully Dolph gets the briefcase. That's a good one. I think I like that. And then he cashes in on Drew.
Fuck, he could go Drew or.
Yeah, I'm just thinking Drew because that history that I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, that was big history too. He brought him up to the main roster, didn't he?
They'll tag Chance for a while. I mean, and then again, you could also, which is I'm not saying it's true, but it makes sense. You could get a rivalry out of it by saying, McIntyre saying, you held me down for so long, Dolph. You wanted me to help you out when I should have been challenging for the title, which is true because the whole fucking world was saying that. Not that I got anything against Dolph because I love him. Most underutilized man in wrestling. I think right now, skill set wise, and my man Big Tony, Big Swiss, Mr. OP. But if he teams up with Sheamus, I'll be happy. As long as he gets away from that artist collection museum shit, whatever Sami Zayn's running. But yeah, that's just me. I digress.
There's another thing. What about the other titles that were defended or
Raw? It was basically Raw, apart from the WWE Championship, because Andrade didn't defend the US. Lynch hasn't been around for ages because she's making a movie for Chris. And the Street Profits. So who were tag teams? Legitimate tag teams on Raw. Not single stars that have just been thrown together.
Profit,
Vikings.
Vikings.
That's it, isn't it?
And the AP, yeah.
They're injured.
Oh, yeah, and they're injured, but yeah.
Oh, God.
So, wow. Oh, then again, there's that new team MVP's got, I guess. I don't know what their story is, but...
Yeah, I'm mainly watch SmackDown. I don't really watch Raw for obvious reasons. But, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Austin Theory. Give it to Austin Theory. Yeah. In time. Very good. Any final comments?
Fuck you, Otis. You get Mandy, and then you get the briefcase.
Well, I mean, I guess it goes to
Lucky
show that
fuck.
not everyone's having a bad 2020. And dreams do come true.
Yeah, I would rather Corbin win it
So
over
I'm
him.
gonna,
That'd piss everyone off, and that's exactly what he does.
especially now. Well, I'm gonna go stuff my face like Otis. I want to get that big round belly, and then see if I can get a goddess.
Yeah.
Maybe God's greatest creation, and then a world title match or something. I don't know.
Speaking of goddess,
one second.
what about?
He's a working class man,
Yep.
but isn't he? Didn't even climb the ladder. Oh yeah, carry on.
Speaking of goddess, where's Bliss? Has she been probably what'd you say about everyone else locked out?
Down. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it depends on Nikki Cross. Because she might be in her... What is she from, Scotland or something? Yeah, so
Scotland,
she might
yeah.
be back home. Who knows? Then again, there's nothing going for the women's tag team division.
No.
But I think they defended the titles a couple of weeks ago, so I'm not too sure. Because I think it was against Carmella and Dana Brooke.
Yeah.
I saw that somewhere, and I thought it was like this week or next week. So I had no idea what was going on. I was out of tune
Fuck, this shit needs
on
to
that one.
finish.
So
not just for wrestling, for everything.
yeah, but we'll see.
Mm.
Yeah.
I reckon that was the best debrief of the year.
It's only the second one, isn't it?
True. Royal Rumble
I
was
don't
shit.
count that.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So there was our take on Money in the Bank, recorded after Money in the Bank, giving ourselves a few extra days here after SmackDown, doing something a bit different. We're not going to recap wrestling that's happened this week. We've actually gone back into the archives and doing something different, picking a few random pay-per-views, each going to watch them and recap them instead, something a bit different. Before we get into that, we'll just quickly, a couple of key points from this week in wrestling. SmackDown side of things. Sami Zayn has been forced to vacate the Intercontinental Championship. So they're having a little 8-man tournament to crown a new IC champion. Perfect opportunity to bring in the Fox Championship, but we'll leave that there. The competitors in this, so Daniel Bryan and Gulak, Jeff Hardy Sheamus, Elias King Corbin, and Nakamura AJ Styles, I think. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
So AJ Styles is on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
At least I thought he was. I don't know how that works. There's my first note. My second note is, where the fuck is Cesaro? And I forgot what my third one was. Oh, I think it was going to be Elias and Gulak in the final for CNBP, but Daniel Bryan had to ruin that. So, quick picks. Who's going to win? Who's going to be the new IC champion?
Jeff Hardy.
Of course.
AJ Styles.
Of course. I don't know.
Surely you're going Elias.
I was thinking Elias. Like, I want Elias, but I'm thinking
Probably
Sheamus.
Yeah, probably.
The Grand Slam champion. Do it all.
Yes.
Speaking of doing it all, Oscar winning Money in the Bank was for, in fact, the Raw Women's Championship. And Oscar literally has done it all.
Mm-hmm.
I know, literally it all.
Raw, SmackDown, NXT champion, Royal Rumble winner, Money in the Bank winner, NXT tag team champion women's. Was there something else that she's done?
Just everything. You name it, she's
done.
Yeah, pretty much.
She posted on her Instagram account she's the only survivor in the Survivor Series.
That was the other one, the Lone Survivor.
That's it. Yep.
So that was for the Raw Women's Championship, because there's going to be a little baby Messiah running around soon. So old Lynch is gone. Possibly for good. Never know.
I hope so.
I saw, because the Raw is pre-taped, so I saw that before.
Oh.
Because they got, like, someone had said something and it got leaked. So, found out, via social media that she was pregnant, which is usually how I find out about people being pregnant, social media. Little baby Messiah.
Cool.
Carlson ruined it for me by saying Mansire.
Poor kid.
Worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Jesus, come on. Just don't ruin. As long as they don't bring this into storyline and ruin Rollins again for me, because he's my saviour. What about him in the tag match? Did you see that tag match?
Oh, my God, yeah.
Fuck, that was hilarious. Like, I'm just thinking, okay, she didn't tell him that she's pregnant. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, God, he doesn't even know. Oh, my God, Roman Reigns is the father. There's that. Big up to Colby Lopez and Rebecca Quinn. And NXT, bringing back In Your House pay-per-view.
Yes.
Which is good. Finally a takeover.
Yeah.
About fucking time. It'll be, 6 months having to wait. And one other thing, Double or Nothing. Next weekend.
Ooh.
Looking forward to that. I think. I hope.
Yeah, I hope so.
I hope I am. I want to see this Inner Circle Elite in the stadium match. It's going to be weird. Anyway, good on them. All right, now, archives. So we've each picked 5 pay-per-views of our own choosing. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to randomly select one and watch it. It's not going to be every week then. It's going to be, just whenever. Whenever we need to freshen something up. So I'm not going to go through all the pay-per-views, just the one that got selected. The one that was selected for us to watch was WrestleMania 14, chosen by Chris.
Thank you.
Good selection. Why did you choose WrestleMania 14 as one of your 5 pay-per-views?
First of all, was a complete suck up to you. First of all, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't know. I've just in previous podcasts and interviews and on the network, what it's always been talked about. Austin said it. One of his best matches was with Shawn Michaels. Shawn said it. That eventually Shawn was going to step down, and Austin was the hottest thing in the company. He had to relinquish the title. All the stories you hear about, they didn't know Shawn was going to turn up. All that stuff. I don't need to bored the listeners, but I just thought just throw in a WrestleMania outside the 2000s, and I just thought not knowing what was on the card, I only knew 2 matches. That was Taker Kane and Michaels Austin. To be quite honest, the card shocked me. Every match was great. Every single match was great. But I just thought, pick a WrestleMania outside the 2000s and see how it goes.
Very
Thank
good. You. Quickly throw to you, Carlson. Is this the oldest pay-per-view you've ever watched?
Literally, yes.
Yeah. Is this the first thing from the 90s that you've seen?
Me too.
Literally,
Yeah,
yes.
too.
I was thinking that. No, surely you would have seen something from the 90s.
Chris, you would have seen.
You would have seen
surely,
WCW.
Yeah, you would have seen
You're
something.
lying. You would have seen
100%.
WCW. Get over yourself.
100%, Chris. 100%.
Yeah.
I swear you have, Chris. Like, I think you said it.
I have?
You would have seen. You would have seen WCW.
Oh, yeah. Yes, correct.
I'm not going to waste time trying to educate you.
Thanks.
Yes, literally the oldest pay-per-view I've ever seen.
Very
Oh,
good.
nice.
And let me tell you, I'm going to say it. This is one of the most exciting pay-per-views I've ever seen.
That's old school wrestling.
100%.
I'm going to quickly just say something. It's about it, so we're basically going to start. I'm just going to lead off because I say it every single time. I've seen the main event like at least 20 times. I cringe every single time I watch it because I do not know how the fuck Shawn Michaels turned up for that match.
Yeah.
Broken back. I mean, I think it was like a minute in or 2 minutes in. Austin back body drops him onto Triple H on the outside, and that was it. I mean, you just look at him like Austin's on the ground and Michaels goes to sort of kneel down and punch him in the face, and he can barely do it. He can barely move. And then the audacity of that motherfucker to do a nip up with a broken back. Fuck you. Fuck you, Shawn Michaels. I mean, I love you. I mean, it's great. Great match for me. 2 favourites going at it. Yeah, motherfucker. And Mike Tyson. What's he doing there? We know why he was there.
Iron Mike.
To say bye-bye WCW.
Yeah, pretty much.
In the ratings.
Yeah.
But yeah, just Michaels. And that ended it. That was the end for him because he did it at the Rumble in 98 and then didn't wrestle again until Mania. Couldn't even dress himself. Poor bastard.
Correct.
Couldn't move. And go out there and do that. That's why he's the GOAT. One of the GOATs anyway. We'll see. So yeah, all right, just go. Free for all. I think I've said my piece. Something will come up in my head sooner rather than later.
Mate.
Well, I'll start with the first match, the Battle Royal. The
Battle Royal. Yeah, how good was that?
I had no idea who any of these teams were.
Me too.
Oh, but I did not know. What are they? LOD?
LOD, yeah.
I didn't know that was
Johnny Laryngitis' brother.
Road Warriors?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
One of them's John Laurinaitis' brother.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Can't remember.
Shit.
Animal. Yeah, Animal. Yeah. You know what I love about LOD? Their manager, Sonny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sonny. That was pretty cool. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea it was them.
You know what pissed me off
What
about this
like
match?
them?
Midnight Express. Not them. I mean, one of them was Bob Holly, Hardcore Holly. Their manager. that oxygen thief. Jim Cornette.
Oh, it was
I
him,
fucking hate Jim Cornette. Oh. Stay tuned. Just stay tuned.
That sounds interesting.
Stay tuned. All right. Yeah. That was an interesting match, but what was it? How many? 15 teams?
Yeah,
something
15,
like that.
30 people.
They need to. Then again, they don't have 15 tag teams anymore.
No.
That'd be another good thing to do. Rather than the Dre Battle Royal, do a tag team one. Make it mean something. Like LOD gets a shot at the In Your House pay per view.
Exactly.
You know, but no, that was a good pay per view.
Yeah, it was. It was really good.
I remember because I watched Manu 14 a few years ago. Because I went back, I watched 97, 98. Certain Raws and shit and In Your Houses and just seeing some of the teams in it. I was like, fuck, I remember this guy. I remember these guys. Like DOA. I remember them. I remember watching them. The Nation of Domination. Who else? The Headbangers. Those Muppets. I didn't know the Rock and Roll Express were in this match. But they're still around, actually, in NWA.
Yeah.
Grubs.
Yeah.
What did you notice Bradshaw?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Before he came of JBL.
I saw fucking Mark Henry.
Mark Henry, yeah. Him and D'Lo Brown, Nation of Domination.
Yep.
Farouk.
That's it.
Farouk and Kama.
Yeah, Farouk. Damn.
Damn. What wasn't the first time we saw Farouk? But,
Yeah.
yeah. What else we got here?
Yeah.
What about Triple H back in the day?
Oh,
What a little
Yep.
bitch.
Fuck him.
Oh. I remember that match too because I forgot the handcuff stipulation. China and Slaughter. When I saw that, I'm like, oh yeah, no, I remember this match now. I remember the powder. Owen Hart, what a wrestler! Best wrestler in the Hart family,
Yep.
I think.
Better than his brothers.
So underrated. Such a shame. What did you think of this match?
Yeah, it was.
European title.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. The third longest match. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good match, to be honest. Triple H fucking moving well.
Yeah.
They had pretty good chemistry, them two.
Yeah.
In the ring. Owen Hart was good. The first match I've ever seen of him.
You should watch more. Ooh.
I just wish they called him Triple H. I fucking hate his old name.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yeah.
Apparently, him and Bret Hart at WrestleMania 10 or something is a good match. Him and Owen, Bret and Owen, apparently, from what Jim was saying. No, it was a good match.
Yeah, and then Hart won the title later that night. Doesn't make sense.
Jesus, they were doing that shit back then.
Bret.
No, it was a good match. Great match.
What else we got here? I enjoyed the light heavyweight championship.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Taka Michinoku.
It was a good match. I was like, who the fuck are these fuckers?
I remember Taka Michinoku from SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. He was always light heavyweight champion on that game. Him and S.A. Rios couldn't beat him on that game. That's a wrestling game. None of this 2K20 shit.
Then
the old wrestling games.
Yeah, then the poor old guy 2 years later in the Royal Rumble will get thrown out and landed on his chin. Jerry Lawler found it so funny he wanted to see it 10 times. The poor little Japanese fella.
I can't remember how long after it was when they formed Kaientai. Him and Funaki. SmackDown #1 announcer. This mixed tag match was a bit weird.
I thought it was good.
Goldust, or the artist formerly known as Goldust. What a character.
Fuck, he was weird. That was so good. It was so good.
Honestly.
Fuck, he was moving around too. Goldust very well. Fuck, he was a really good wrestler. I didn't realize.
You pay more attention to him now after watching Double or Nothing last year.
yeah. Honestly, he's such a good wrestler. Underrated.
It's all about, especially back then, it's all about sticking out. Doing something a bit different. The IC Championship.
Oh, my man.
Ken Shamrock.
No.
Oh, the Wayne.
The people's man.
The Croc. The Croc.
The great one.
The great one that tapped out and still walked away with the belt.
Yeah, how funny is that?
Because Shamrock lost his shit.
Yep.
Didn't even go 5 minutes. I thought it went a bit longer than that, watching it.
No, they carried on after it for a while.
That went longer than the match.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Well, that was when the dissension started happening with The Rock and Farouk.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think The Rock might have left.
Yeah.
Soon after. But it was still a while. I think it was a year later. 99, he joined the corporation. Or formed the corporation.
Oh, yeah.
But what a stable, the Nation.
I didn't know The Rock was heel.
Yeah. Yeah, when he joined the Nation. When he came in as Rocky Maivia, came in as a little Muppet with his little I don't even know how to describe his hair.
Yeah. I know.
What was with the sideburns, but oh man, honestly. And then fast forward 20 years later, you ruined the Fast and Furious series. That's my problem with him. So I don't like.
Okay.
Sort of. It's love-hate. It's love-hate.
Oh, no, I accept that.
I love to.
It doesn't matter what you
I
think.
love to hate him because it pisses so many people off. It's great. He should just stick to comedy movies. That's all I'll say. What else we got here? The dumpster match.
That was pretty good. Love that.
Oh,
Fuck me, Cactus Jack did anything. He didn't care about his body or anything.
Nope, fucking Luke.
fucking what about Terry Funk? Also, Chainsaw Charlie. Bloody, Jim Ross called me an idiot. Because when they showed the replay of Funk and Billy Gunn, Mr. Ass, off the ladder into the dumpster, Jim Ross says on commentary, there's probably some idiot on his couch with a beer in his hand saying, wow, these guys know how to fall. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was just like, oh, great. JR called me an idiot. He's not wrong. Still. Fuck, that would have taken some balls.
Yeah.
Doing that into a dumpster.
Oh, man. Fuck, yeah.
Fuck. New Age Outlaws, that was before DX. They joined DX the next night on Raw. Yeah, Mr. Ass, Billy Gunn. I loved Billy Gunn. Still do. Machine. Anything on this match? Caught your eye?
No, not really. Just, obviously, as we just discussed, just the fall that Paul Road Dogg and Cactus took, or whoever the two poor pricks that fell in the dumpster. Fuck, that would have hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, that would have.
Fuck, yeah.
Yeah, the fucking Foley and Funk. Fucking maniacs.
Yeah. You wouldn't see that shit. You wouldn't see that shit these days. But the pop it got, and even when Sable tagged in the tag match, the crowd just went nuts.
Yeah, that's true.
Just the pop.
But there's no louder pop than when that glass breaks.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that was a big.
All through '98, it's the loudest pop ever.
Oh.
You'll never hear a pop like it. Like you think CM Punk at Money in the Bank 2011's loud on a pay-per-view in his hometown, mate. Just go back and watch a random Raw '98 when Austin comes out.
What about Rumble? What about Rumble 02?
No, yeah, no, 98's
okay.
louder.
I'm not going to disagree. You're
98's louder, disagree. And somewhere that's not his hometown. That's how over the motherfucker is.
Not going to disagree with the Austin number one fan.
Another motherfucker that was over. Will still be over to this day. The Undertaker against his brother. His brother.
Yes.
I didn't like this match.
Mm.
I didn't think it was that great.
Mm.
Kane's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
He's a unit.
What about Paul Bearer being stomped on the other?
Ooh,
yeah. Undertaker and Kane did the Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar way before that was even invented. I mean, that's
the best part about this match. The best part about this match was beforehand, showing the lead up.
Yeah.
All the shit.
How good were the lead ups?
What the fuck? All the lightning strikes, all the fire. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I thought the match let down a bit.
Yeah, me too.
I think only because Kane dominated the whole thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a back and forth match.
No.
Like I get like they were building up Kane at the time. But it went nowhere because they teamed up like a month or 2 months later to take out Austin. And it still didn't work. What a year in wrestling.
Oh, yeah. I
What
would
a
imagine.
year.
I would imagine.
Anything else from Mania before we get into the main event?
I just Undertaker said it in the podcast with Austin that Kane said it in Austin's podcast. He hits me with 3 tombstones, I kick out.
Yeah. Well, that's what goes back to them building them up.
Yeah, it was just 2 7-footers against each other. Kane walked away fresh. Undertaker was just lying on the ground like he's been in a 30-minute match. Yeah, it was just, it was different.
It would have been nice to see Taker get more in.
Yeah, but they'd have a better match years later. So, a little bit of a disappointment that match, but Undertaker walked away with the W, and he moved on to WrestleMania 15, which was against the Boss Man in a Hell in a Cell match, which was
where he hung him.
Yeah, which was also quite boring. Yeah.
Main event. What did you guys?
I just think I'm going to be watching a lot more earlier wrestling, like big pay-per-views. I'm just not going to go fucking random. I'm going to watch you
never know.
Big pay-per-views. Yeah, true. I might get on to. I'm smelling what the Rock is cooking at the moment. I'm really smelling the Rock.
You did this like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah, I know. It was a bit of a tease, wasn't it?
You're just a tease with your blonde hair.
Yeah, I know. I don't know
I'm actually getting into it, watching pay-per-views from start to finish. Like Judgment Day 2000 was awesome. This was awesome. I've just discovered it way too late. But it's better. It's better watching from 1 to 8, not single matches. But that's me. I've got myself to blame. You two have encouraged me many times to watch it from start to finish. It's only now that I actually take note of it. So thank you. So, yeah. Carry on.
Back to you, Jay.
I think I used my government name.
Back to you, Cake.
Am I still Cake? I'm still Cake champion, am I? I can't even remember.
I think so.
Sorry, we'll
I don't even know who I am anymore.
We'll see. We'll see. Main event.
Yeah.
I've said what I've said. I can keep talking about it, but, I'll save that for.
I've actually seen this match a few times.
First time I've ever seen it. Honestly, first time I've ever seen it.
Mark.
Yeah, I was thinking. I don't know. I was thinking. I wasn't sure if this was the time where they were trying to get Austin over fully, probably after this, he's the man, or if this was before
they didn't have to. He already was.
So how long before this was he already the man?
Austin, the build up when he went toe to toe with Tyson in the ring.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. When he stood toe to toe with Tyson, and basically said, "You got your beady little eyes on the toughest son of a bitch in the World Wrestling Federation," and then shoved him. That was it.
Shit.
That's when everyone was like, "Yep."
Not it.
I mean, you could tell from the reaction, like when he was just walking.
Yeah.
The crowd was. It was the second loudest pop apart from Sable. And then when the glass shattered, what an atmosphere that would have been. It was, and then that just carried. That did not die at all. That carried on for probably till he got injured, till he got run over in '99 to get him off TV. Yeah. What the match? What did you think of the match?
I thought it was good. I thought fucking Shawn Michaels was a pretty good heel, not gonna lie.
Mate,
it was a real
97, early 98 Shawn Michaels is the best Shawn Michaels. Like you want
It's
to
carrying on
go
a
back
lot.
and like say watch old wrestling. Watch when they formed DX, the two like Shawn Michaels and Triple H. What they did, their promos in the ring. Fantastic, just fucking hilarious stuff. Like, they just didn't give a fuck, and then it got under people's skin. That's why they went to WCW because they couldn't hack it because they got screwed out of the title in '97. Anyway, sorry. Back to Mania 14. Whoops.
Yeah, no, I thought I went for 20 minutes. Would have been less than that.
No, it dragged on a bit in the middle because Michaels couldn't do anything.
So did he break his back?
No, he broke his back at the Royal Rumble
against Taker.
Casket match against Taker, and then he didn't wrestle. He didn't do anything until this match, like wrestling wise. The only other thing he did was they showed it when they went to the middle of Boston or whatever, and had the ring set up in the middle of the street. And like they had Austin tied between the ropes. Like apparently that was all real from Michaels. Michaels had the shits because he didn't want to do it because he couldn't move. Like he defined attitude. He put the attitude in the attitude era before the attitude era started. Like that was all him. It was just a shame that he, had to go when he did.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
But I mean, what an athlete! Can barely move, can't bend down, can't do anything.
Yeah, when you told me that,
I
was thinking, what that match? How do you?
Yeah, that's why I just cringe. It's like you just see him take a bump on his back. It's like, oh, that's gotta fucking hurt.
Yeah, he was doing all types of shit. This is the way he was even sliding down the ring and stuff.
Everything. I mean, how he took when he was on the outside of the apron and Austin hit him and he just jumped onto the outside.
Yeah.
Just the way he did that. But my favourite part of that match is at the start when he's like hopping around like an idiot. And then he gives him a jab. And then Austin gives him the double birds. Just his face drop. It looks like he's about to cry. That is the best. That is the best.
Because obviously he wasn't because usually he'd do the crotch, the crotch to people and not get anything back because the people that he was doing it to didn't have the balls to do something back. But as you said, Jake, when Austin gave him the double bird, his jaw dropped because he wasn't used to someone doing shit back to him. So
that was so funny.
Yeah, well,
so many memes have just been generated from that. That's what you want. That's what you want.
Yeah.
So, anything else on Mania?
I'll just give you my opinion on the match, on the main event. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, sorry guys. It was just to echo you two. I mean, Michael's a great heel. JR said the greatest WWF champion at the time.
Debatable.
Well, at the time.
Yeah, but anyway.
Oh yeah, you've got that's right. And then the guy who would go on to be the greatest draw in WWE history. Originally, I remember years ago, I was watching it and I turned to you, Jake, and I said, when Austin threw him in the turnbuckle, I turned to you and I said to you, was that when Michaels broke his back? Then you went, nah, he broke his back at the Royal Rumble. I'm not quite sure if you remember that, Jake, but it was just the look on his face. Every time he'd like when he was going to do the elbow, he couldn't move. He was holding his back.
Yeah, it was all in his face.
But then what the best way to do the finish? Super kick, hold, turn around, stun, turn around, kick, turn around again. Oh, whatever Owens did to Cole in War Games, and then the Austin era began, and yeah, it was a great match.
And it never stopped.
Yeah, I could honestly say because I heard that when Michaels was on Austin's first podcast, they were talking about it. I'm thinking, is it as good as it really makes out? I've known Jake for years, but I know he talks about it a lot. I just wonder if it's that good. And I watched it, and yeah, it was, as I like to say, egg on my face, because I didn't think it was that great. I watched it, and yeah, as I like to say, egg on the face. But yeah, great pay-per-view. Glad I picked it. Apart from Kane, big letdown.
That was going to be my next question. Were you happy with your selection?
Absolutely.
I was really happy with Chris's selection.
Thank you. Oh yeah. I loved it. Apart from Kane Taker, as much as I love Taker, as we said, Kane was more dominant. If only Taker got more in, it could have turned the match. I don't even know how they did the tombstones to each other, because it looked like they both broke their necks. The second tombstone that Taker did, he got it right, and the third tombstone, Taker got it even perfect. But when Kane did it, I'm thinking, fuck, he broke his neck. But yeah, great pay-per-view. Just a little bit disappointment in the match, but above all else, I loved it.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Carlson, anything to add?
Sweet as.
No, I'm good.
Alrighty. I will just. I'll pick the next one out.
Yep.
while we're
Sweet.
here. Something to prepare for.
Yeah.
Drum roll, please. Oh, I wasn't not expecting a drum roll. Oh, here we go. Keeping with the theme.
Hold on. Okay.
All right. Suck up, boys. Get ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
The next pay-per-view we'll be recapping.
Mm-hmm.
When, I don't know. Wrestlemania 17.
Taker Triple H.
Never seen it.
Here we go.
Woo-hoo. Yep.
Is
That
that
is Austin Rock number 2.
Fuck yes.
TLC 2.
All right.
Triple H Taker. Who else is on there? You know what? You'll find out.
McMahon versus McMahon.
Find out. That's right. Vince and Shane. Straight fight.
Man, I'm going to go watch
So,
that.
yeah. Beautiful. Saddle up. Lads.
All right. Mania 17.
We'll leave it there. We've probably gone over our 1 hour quota in general, but who cares? We'll leave you with some advice. Don't fold a full house. If
I'll leave you with some more.
if you've got a pair, go all in. I'm only saying that because Carlson's going to play poker. That's it.
Nice.
I have another one.
Don't be 11.
Be a rosebud.
On that,
I'm
sorry, Jake. On that, I was in two minds through all of this week.
using my government name, motherfucker.
I was thinking in two minds. Was I going to pick Guerrero and Savage to bring back the week appreciation? What do you think? Should it be brought back, or is it just a random thing?
We're working on too many things right now.
True.
That's end of the season.
Okay, sweet.
End of season 2.
Oh yeah.
Stay tuned.
There you go. So we'll leave it there.
Sweet.
And this isn't advice. This is just a fact of life. Pipe bomb news. You're a fucking idiot.